Hello chatbots out there. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys what I've been up to on my Saturday. So today it is Prince Harry and Meghan's wedding. I got up ready for the day ahead and I had a nice official shower and had a bottle of cereal. My younger brother and sister are at work and my older brother is in uni. My younger sister had gone to get her hair done as she has a rugby meal tonight as it's the end of the rugby season now. So they've got an award thing tonight, and my dad's going to be doing the disco for that, so he's been sorting the disco stuff out. My mum got up, and me, my mum, my dad, and my older sister watched the royal wedding, and Meghan Markle's wedding dress was stunning. It was simple, but there was a lot of detail on the veil, and it was so amazing. She looked beautiful, she was glowing, and it was so lovely. Her and Harry are so in love. They kissed on the steps coming out of the church, and he took the veil back to see her face, and she was literally beaming. It was so beautiful to see. I love a good royal wedding, it brings everyone together. Diana would be so proud of her sons, and although she's not there, she's definitely there in spirit and in their hearts. And it was just such a lovely wedding. I loved seeing George as one of the page boys and Charlotte as one of the flower girls. They're just growing up so fast, both George and Charlotte, and it's just been such a lovely sunny day, and it's just been so lovely. I've been on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and it's been just bombarded by loads of stuff about the royal wedding and so how happy everyone is, and it's just so lovely because it brings everyone together, and it's just so lovely. I just love a good royal wedding. It just makes everyone feel so happy. All you need is love, and I just love how happy Harry was, and he was literally beaming, and was just he's just so adorable, and him and Will are just so close. They're just literally brother girls, and they both supported each other both at the weddings. They're both the best man for each other's weddings, and it's just such a lovely wedding. And my younger sister is at work. She works in a coffee shop, and they had it all decorated for the royal wedding with flags and stuff. And I worked on a newest chapter to my book and some new songs and scripts as well. So with Dorchester's game, as the wedding's now over now until this evening. I think there's going to be some more stuff on about that this evening. And I'm off to the child shops in a bit and going off to see my mate and get some nice nature photos and enjoy the sunshine. It's such a lovely day, and I played with my main computer doll and worked on the new chapters to my book and some new songs and Christmas toys for the Dorchester's game. I had a nice refreshing shower. My hair's a bit crazy. At least I don't go bald anytime soon because I need to get it cut because it's just growing so long at the moment. And I watched some old Glee episodes and watched Ever After and the live action Cinderella and watched Beauty and the Beast live action film. And the royal wedding was literally like a fairy tale. It was something out of a Disney film. It was so beautiful. Absolutely loved it. It was great, and I was so happy for those two. And I watched some old soap stuff like Skins, Watch the Road, Green Hill, Degrassi, and watched some Scream Queens, Riverdale, and The Fosters, and some other Tudor stuff. I watched Sex and the City, the films and TV series, and watched some manga and anime stuff, and some cartoons, and some stop motion stuff. I watched Ron's Comet, The Castle of the Web, and watched Chicken One, and apparently they're doing a second Chicken One. Can't wait for that. And I tied up stuff for my been working on the new chapter to my book, and my younger sister's gone off to get ready at hers as the award thing for her rugby season ending is at 4, so she's gone off back to us to get stuff ready. And my dad's just been sorting out the disco stuff, and my grandparents have gone off on holiday, and me and my younger brother are hopefully going down to see them tomorrow at their log cabin where they're staying. It's very fancy, so I'm looking forward to hopefully going there tomorrow. If not, I'll stay and sort my blue dogs out and do a bit of dog photography and probably filming my dog is a show. And I caught up on the soap last night, and I watched Casual and Hobby and Doctors and some other medical drama stuff. I watched some period drama stuff like Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, and Downton Abbey. I watched some murder mystery stuff like Fireburn, Murder Show, Miss Marple, Midsummer Murders, and some episodes of The Bill and CSI and some other crime drama and police drama stuff. I watched Kate Boss, British Bake Off, and watched some Cupcake War episodes and MasterChef and some other cookie show stuff. I watched Britain's Got Talent, Outside of the Voice, Strictly that's when I saw some other competition stuff. I watched the Ellen DeGeneres show, and this morning, and Lorraine and Lisa, not the Wendy Williams show because I can't stand Wendy Williams. She's so vile. That she was slagging off Meghan Markle and stuff, and saying that the wedding is gonna be over before it's even started, and she's so vile. And I loved it when Ellen DeGeneres had a go at her when she went on to Ellen, because she is just such a mug and she needs a good slap. And I watched some Dollhouse doll videos and looked at some dolls and dust off eBay, Amazon Swift, and looked at some doll line stuff like Frats, Barbie, My Thing, Cindy, Pellet Doll, and Moxie Girl doll stuff. And I watched some Dollhouse tour videos, the doll tutorial stuff, and some doll collection videos. Played with some plastic and did a bit of plastic sculpting, and just played some cards and board games like COD, and played COD, Cheat Spoons, Ludo, Monopoly, Game of Life, and played on the Wii and Buzz on America on the DS, and played on some game sites like Stardoll, Friv, and some other stuff like that. And I read Vogue, Hello, and some Soap magazines, and Doctor Who comics, and some Marvel and DC comics, and I'm reading the last bit of the 10th series of Vince's book at the moment, and it's going really well. It's such a great book. Lemon Sticket, J.K. Rowling, and Jackie was my three writing inspirations because they're just so great, and I love their books. And I listened to a bit of Patti Disco, a bit of Shania Train, a bit of Kylie Minogue, a bit of Madonna, a bit of Joan Duran. I have such a large range of music taste, and just listened to a few bands and singers, and listened to some Anya, and worked on some new songs. Played on my keyboard a bit and did some colouring pages and some painting, and I did some word searches and some puzzles. Played out in the garden with my dog Harvey throwing a transport for him, and for my lunch I had a cup of tea and a snack. I just had a little sandwich, and I watched some old episodes of Emmerdale and EastEnders, Hollyoaks, Coronation Street, Henry and Neighbours, and watched some Robin and Malik stuff. And I did a bit of doll photography, played with my mobile doll and tied it up because it was a blooming mess and everything kept falling over. My dad sorting the stuff out for the disco, so the house is a bit of a mess, and tidied it up as best as I could. And I had a bit of a rest because I had a bit of a bad head, but I'm feeling a lot better now. And I watched Kashi from Saturday, I didn't get around to watching, and also Hobby for Tuesday, I didn't get to watch. I watched Being Human and the new series of Humans episode 1, and watched the 108's newest episode, this new Marvel TV show that started, and I absolutely love it. I'm so hooked on that. And I watched the Jurassic Park, the first one with Chris Pratt in, and a child from the school my sister works at basically sent him a letter saying, "Could you send me a signed photo of you, please?" Because he's obsessed with like Jurassic Park and stuff. And he did. So in the assembly on Friday, he showed everyone, and he wrote a letter saying how much of fun he was and stuff. So that was so cool. And I watched Supernatural's season 13 final. Season 14 is on its way, and I cannot wait. The final of season 13 was so gripping. I was literally on the edge of my seat watching it. It's so good. I absolutely love Supernatural, and I hope they do it for a long, long time because it's just such a great show. I've watched it from season 1 to 13, and I'm now watching it from season 13 but backwards because I'm on season 3. Well, I'm starting season 3, and I'm going to be watching it up to season 12. Because I watched quite a few seasons, but I don't remember all of it, so I'm going to watch it back. So it's quite a few of the episodes that I've watched I remember watching already, so I just skipped that and watched the next episode. And I watched some episodes of some classic Disney shows like Lizzie McGuire, That's Raven, and Core in the House, and some other stuff like that. And watched some classic Disney movies and Disney princess films, and watched some Scooby Doo DVDs, live action and animated. And I watched some episodes of Say Yes to the Dress, and watched some Glee episodes and some other musical stuff, and watched Phantom of the Opera and Moulin Rouge, and watched Mamma Mia. The Mamma Mia second film comes out soon. I'm so looking forward to that. Watched the movie trailers on YouTube, and there's a spin-off of Charmed coming out, and I'm not so sure how I feel about this because I was such a big fan of the original, so I'll have to see how I feel when watching it. And I tidied my dollhouse up from my playing my Dungeon Slash show, and did some filming after that, and some scripting storyline writing for my Dungeon Slash game. Moved some of the dollhouse stuff around to make moves with some new doll sets and stuff. Sorted out the sets and props, and put some of the new dolls on display as well, older dolls in storage, and fixed some of their hairs and outfits out, and did a bit of doll photography. And I got the dollhouse themed for the royal wedding, so I've stuck loads of flags everywhere, like these, and it's so adorable, and got some nice snaps of those for my Instagram. And I sorted out my new chapter to my book, and it's going really well. Getting to a really good part, leaving a bit on a cliffhanger. Read a bit to my younger sister the other day, and she's really intrigued, and she was saying how excited she was to hear the next part. Posted a bit onto my story writing group that I have on my Facebook. Went onto my Facebook to Instagram and posted some nature photos that I'd taken the other day, and I got my Bluetooth result ready for me to sort out and do some doll photography for them later on. And I'm now off to go start sorting my main Bluetooth out, and then I'm going to go off on a walk and go to the charge shops and have a look around there and enjoy this lovely sunny weather. I hope you've all had a lovely start to your weekend. Have a lovely weekend, and I shall see you new vlog coming very soon. Bye.